Turn 15. Evocation research finished. Put all in enchantment until enchantment 4. Got another throne. Didn't he just claim that? He must have lost it to Endes and then claimed it back. Jesus claimed Throne of Summer. She didn't find any sites. The independents have been conquered. Where's this? So, the 70 guys? How did I lose some? No, those 2 guys were in their own squares for some reason. So, they were getting focus fired and died. I still have 5 left, so they can keep going. Oh, there's Ulm. Hello. Wow, so there was a person over there. And they are expanding with 150 steel warriors, maidens, steel maidens, and archers. That's a lot to expand with. I don't know why he would expand with so much. I don't know. Tianchi. He's getting uppity over there. Anyways, it's fine. We got here another blob of guys, 24 of them. So he's searching. This guy is going over here. Oh, that's right. I made these militia to do a thing. So, here's what we're going to do. I am aware that that tanks their morale. It doesn't matter. They get hit, they're routing anyway. Okay. So, these guys, you got Bloodhinged Druids here, and they like to spam Agony, which is a magic resistance negates AoE fear and also AoE armor negating damage. So it's really bad for normal troops. Even though it doesn't generally do that much damage, it routs them very easily. And if your guys rout, obviously, then you lose the battle. So what I'm doing here is Agony only has, it's either 20 or 25 range. Anyway, it's not that far. The difference between the center of the battlefield on this side and their side on the smallest map size is about 30. So their guys will be like 35 squares away from this point, but they will be in range of these. So when they're targeting for spellcasting, it will only target what's in range, obviously. So they're going to spam Agony at my little militia, which is fine. I don't care if those get killed. And then the crossbows are just going to shoot everything. So there's going to be some woodsmen, blowpipes, and some woodsmen probably. So my crossbows are going to shoot all the woodsmen, route them, or the blowpipes route them. Probably then shoot the dark vines. There's only like 2. Dark vines have a lot of HP and pierce resistance. However, I have a lot of crossbows, so I will probably be able to handle them just fine, which is good. So then I'll kill the dark vines, and then they'll shoot at whatever's in back, and that will generally, or usually, rout everything, and then win the battle. Not quite sure what Tianchi's doing down here. If he's trying to get uppity with me, that's kind of suicidal, but let's see. He's building a fortress. Should make another one. This guy is building roads. Just going to leave him right here. How many does he even have? So he just has a bunch of... Oh, he just hired mercenaries. So the longbowmen are right there. Or is this recruitable longbowmen? I guess this is recruitable longbowmen. So he's spamming those up. And if he's spamming them up here, there's really no... Oh, he is Heat 3. I'm Heat 3. And there's nowhere else for him to go except to me. So he's going to attack me. So I guess I won't be attacking Ulm. Hopefully Ulm doesn't bother me too. I could kill him at the same time, but not with what I currently have. So we're going to start consolidating my armies. Unless he's got a lot of land down here, I am undoubtedly far, far larger than Tianchi. I have almost 2,000 gold a turn income. I have 2 forts, production 3. Does he have prod 3? He might. It might just not have spread here yet. And I have another fort coming up in 3 months, so I should move Witch Hunter down here actually. And we've got that throne effect, the Throne of War going, so I'm going to just dump PD in here. And actually, when he comes down, he will bring these with him. Witch Hunters have decent leadership. They have 40 plus the 10 for the 2 points of fire magic. It generally doesn't matter too much, but it's handy when you need to move stuff around. You don't have a commander around that you want to move. So we'll just fire closest, and you guys will do hold attack closest. Just in case. If I get barbarians or whatever here. I do not want that to be boarded. And I'll just give him a really, really bad script. But it's better than Fireflies by a little bit. So he's just going to shoot fire darts, which is fine. And he'll shoot a lot of them. Okay, so he'll come down here, and then he's going to build a temple and then a lab for the fort that's going up. So then the turn that it's done, I will be able to immediately begin producing Witch Hunters. And we go with him. This guy will chill here for a turn because I'm going to crank out. Because you can see that he's massing troops, and sometimes I'm paranoid. I've done this before in other games where I'm convinced that a person's going to attack me, so I will preemptively start like invading them and shooting spells at them, and then realize, no, I was just leaving guys there. There was no reason for you to attack me. But I will let my paranoia rule me this time because I'm pretty sure he's coming this way. I mean, there's no other. He's got heat, so he can't go through any of these ever. This will not happen. His only way is this way. So he's coming for me. Or he really likes leaving a big army in a dead-end cul-de-sac, which, I mean, wouldn't put it past him, but that's unlikely. And this is a high gold province, so it's worth fighting over. Although I will probably win that fight. Okay, so I'm going to need more crossbows. And a Witch Hunter. 10, 20, 30, 31 and a half-ish per turn. That's not bad. Here I need to mass another stack. 10, 20, 30. I can only make 30, that's fine. And then I'll finish the stack next turn. Actually, I'll probably just move him out with the 30 and then consolidate him down here and move another commander in. This guy's going over here. Relay did go this way, which is strange. Abyssia is microscopic. He has his cap circle at least. But as you can see, they're much closer over here. I mean, this is 3 spaces apart, which is normally 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or rather 1, 2. Actually, it's 4 due to how the provinces are shaped. But it's roughly the same distance. And then there's this big open space, which is why I got all these provinces, many of which are high gold. So map position is really helping me a lot here, as it also helped him as well, because he didn't have anyone here either. And then Ulm is tiny. I hope he doesn't bother me really quickly. I could maybe win. There's a lot of guys. They're weak to crossbows, but if I'm having to fight Tianchi, my crossbows are all going to be down here shortly. And I'm actually going to try and bait him into the throne. So what I'm going to do, assuming my paranoia is correct, and he attacks me with these 120, I'm going to be attacking here, and he'll see like another 100 crossbows or so. And he may think, oh, I can win. I can go this way. Because in a shoot-off, oftentimes archers will actually beat crossbows because crossbows only fire every other turn, and archers will fire faster and morale, or generate enough morale checks to rout the crossbows. But I won't have just those like 90 or 100 guys. There will also be another, what? This will be like another 40 here, plus, my god, actually, What is she even going to do? What can she do? She can regenerate. So she can regenerate and get shot. That's not a terribly useful skill at the moment. Actually, I can never make skeletons. I think I'll have enchantment 3 by then. Yes, so I will have raised skeletons. It's not a terribly impressive spell, but it's better than nothing. But just to be safe, because I don't want her to be in danger, I'll just have her search this first. Yeah, so she'll search this. If I'm not paranoid, then this won't actually be, I won't be attacked on here. She'll go this way and then go back up, because by then the roads will be done, because they finish in 2 turns. I got a Scoot. He's going to go that way. This guy. Going to pick up a bunch of crossbows, which I'm going to be making in huge quantities now for war. I don't know if Ulm will attack me or not. He may. Yeah, probably is. It's okay though. So Jesus. Except the good thing about if I do have to fight Tianchi, he has to send everything here, or he has to clear this round. So I can just wall him here, and then just spam out a whole bunch of units and attack Ulm with them instead. So just to maintain a stalemate here and then go win this war instead, which is far easier. And actually, since I've got Obscuro searching, I don't need to wait for an air random. That's kind of silly, so I'm going to send him out to start searching. Oh, that's right. Map move 1. Oh, these guys, forgot how much I hate these guys. Map move 1, so their ability to move around is miserable. I'll just send him that way. Give him some fire gems, because I'm going to be scripting him to actually, if there's an independent attack, I want him to win the battle without having to come and clear it with something else. So 4 fire gems, that will be, he will make 4 lesser fire elementals, and then he'll spam fire darts, which, you know, fire darts is crap, but it can rout barbarians. He's going to pick up archers. Jesus is going to come home, because he's going to be fighting in a war. I'll probably send him... Actually, I don't know. I could send him to go fight Ulm, assuming he attacks me. He's probably attacking me. So I'll go send him to fight Ulm. He'll raid around. If he dies, that's acceptable. He can take these with him. Yeah, so then he'll have the double flanking maneuver thing going. Idro is going to stick around. And actually, we'll start a fort. Start lots of forts. Everybody likes forts. Oh, I already started a fort. What am I doing? Okay. So he'll take over. So I canceled this guy's orders, and then you can tell someone else to construct the fort. So he's going to go do that. This guy should make one of these. I need my mage to get over here. At least he's map move 2. I need to get him over here so he can search this. That's important. Or not search it, lab it, so I can make thrones or mages summer. So I have my nature mages going. But yeah. And do I have anything else idle? I think it's just those guys. Oh, Monkey Scout. Monkey Scout. Ur is not doing anything aggressive towards me. He's probably going to be peaceful. At least it appears that way. It's hard to tell with these guys because usually they're not big on forts or massing armies in obvious places. So the biggest indicator if he was going to attack me would be a bunch of shamans coming down this way and attacking. He's templed his swamp. Swamp makes good units so he's probably making those little swamp master guys, the death mages, who are actually very nice. Hopefully he's not patrolling. He'll kill my monkey. You know what? Monkey, die in battle. If he's patrolled out. And this guy. Should I make a temple? Relay has... Yeah, that's a lot of good PD. I think I can safely put the temple down. The problem is, if I put the temple down, it's going to tempt him. You might just say, hey, he's got a temple there. I've got an army of 50 guys, which actually would probably lose to this. I should negotiate with him on IRC, actually. I'll do that later. Try and get a peace agreement going. So for now, I'll get a temple started. And put these guys back in the queue. If he doesn't want to be peaceful or is non-committal, which means he's open to attacking me, then I'll probably just cancel the temple for now until it's one turn away from completion. But I would rather build it now if I can, so that way I'm getting the Dom spread here and get my Dominion pushed out. Although, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Whose Dominion is this? Is that Relays? That must be. Wow. So this is his Dominion, or his Dominion. This must be Relay, because man is gonna. What the fuck? Okay, this is like opposite day or something. Man, this is. I believe Kit Fox is playing man. I'm not quite sure what the fuck he's doing. I don't know if he's sure what the fuck he's doing. First off, he does not have production 3, which for man is extremely strange. Is he MA or LA? I thought he was L. Yeah, he's LA. He's got freaking Magister Arcanes. Okay, so normally they go order production 3 with Misfortune Drain 3 because their mages are Drain immune because they need the production to make their really good crossbows with tower shields and stuff. Instead, he has Turmoil. Turmoil, Luck, Drain, which is a strange combination because all the good luck events are, or the most of the really good ones, are tied to magic. So you want magic and luck together. Magic and Drain. Yeah, I don't know. He's strange sometimes. And he's got 1 production instead of 3. So you can't make that many guys. And then I guess Relay is Order 3, Sloth 3, Heat 3, Growth 3. And I'm guessing this will also be 3 luck. Or maybe just 2, who knows? This is like the weird scales game. Normally they go cold because they have water mages. Water mages can do stuff like Grip of Winter, and in Cold 3 it's really powerful and will fatigue stuff out quickly. In Heat 3, his ice spells, all the chill effects and everything will be crap. Anything with chill aura will have it reduced by 3, and he won't get ice elementals, he'll get water elementals. For if he summons any, and usually you do. That's important as Relay. That's your best land unit is an elemental. The water elementals appear in heat or neutral. They're better at fighting big stuff, like SCs or gods or anything that has lots of health and armor. Water elementals will chew through them to save a whole bunch of armor-piercing attack and high strength. Ice elementals, however, which are your normal units that you would want, is because, or you want those because they have a big chill. They don't have as good of a melee attack, but they're trample and they have armor. So ice elementals are like tanks. They're like basically frozen elephants that don't rout and have multiple death forms. They're really good. And Relay generally likes spamming them a bit in important battles because they're just an all-around quality unit that will get a lot of kills or at least be difficult to kill. So Heat 3 is not going to get those. He'll get water elementals, which have 0 protection, and will get torn to pieces by my crossbows and infantry or whatever else hits them. I mean, they'll kill whatever they attack, but they get torn up real quick unless he protection buffs them, which he probably will not. Relay's not that strong into Earth. That's Earth 1, and he won't be prioritizing the path's alteration that would give him the good buffs for him. So I don't know. Everybody has weird scales, apparently, in this game. That's fine. I have pretty average scales. Usually, you'd have even more, actually. Go get some growth in there to keep your idiot old men alive. But since I have her, I don't need growth. Well, except for the income. But I don't need it for the disease reduction. So I'm pretty safe as far as diseases go, because if anyone gets AIDS, I will just have them go walk to wherever she's standing, and she'll take care of it. I think that's everything I can do for this turn. This is just basic PD. My archers, or it's just archers and crap, that's okay. And I'm thinking, if bothered, I'll deploy some of these mages. I'm thinking maybe, obviously I'll just deploy the entire army of troops, and maybe 4 mages to drop a whole bunch of little fire elementals. Yeah, because as you can see, he's got a lot of infantry type guys. That's actually looks like he's, if my scout isn't lying, he's about 50-50. So only 60 archers, which is not enough. and then a whole bunch of blockers. And his blockers, actually no, I don't even think I need mages. His blockers are going to get stuck in all this garbage. Plus, I will have about 20 of these, and these are better than his blockers as far as like defensive stats go, and they hit harder. So on a parry, they can sometimes get through a shield. They'll mostly just stand there and swing at each other. That's okay, because my crossbows will kill everything, including guys with leather armor and tower shields. Tower shields help, but their crossbows armor piercing. They'll go through your shields too. Yeah, I think I'm safe. I don't have to worry about using mages. I just need to get my flaming arrows up. Even though the fire component is not important if I'm shooting at tower shielded guys like that. Magical arrows, which flaming arrows impart magic property to whatever projectile is being fired, they get a bonus versus parry, so they're less likely to be blocked. And if you don't block a fire arrow, you're probably dead if you're a normal-sized human. So I'll get those. And then I have my dumb fire darts and lesser fire elemental spam, which in early summer year 2, that's decent. That's enough to do some damage. Just swarms of crossbows generally are pretty tough for most players, unless they have, like if he had air magic and lots of air mages, I would be in deep shit. But that's not their thing. They're generally they spam geomancers who communion up and throw lots of meteors at people, which is actually really good. But I'm not terribly worried about that. Not for a while. He needs a lot of geomancers to really get that rolling well, and he needs evocation 5, thaumaturgy 1, and conjuration 3 usually for earth power. So he's not going to have that yet. But I think these guys will be enough to hold. I'm tempted actually just to move these down. If I just move these down. What kind of PD is this? Yeah, heavy cav. I'm tempted to move them down. Because if I move them down and fight, I don't care. Even if I lose, it's fine. It would route my survivors up here, and then I could reinforce and win the second battle, and then push back. And this province is not going to be that wealthy. No one else can take it, so it's not like I have to rush. I think I will go down here. Okay, so we're going to split these into bigger or farther apart. And I'm going to skirmish them, or I could sparse line. I think we'll do sparse lines. These guys will be in the back. Move you guys up a bit. Okay. So these guys will be fire closest since they're farthest back, and these guys will just be fire to hit random squads. These guys will be just being decoy militia, which is what they're good at. And then I'll attack, or I'll be attacked and hopefully win. So we're going to lower that PD, and I'm going to put it over here. I think just 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that gives me a 6th one. 6 heavy cav, bunch of heavy infantry. These will actually be pretty resilient to his bows, because the bows don't pierce armor, and they have 29 protection on parry, which is enough. Yeah, I think that'll work. And I assume he's attacking me. I could be being paranoid, but I think he's going to. There's nowhere else for him to go, and that's a really dumb place to leave an army at the end of a cul-de-sac. Okay. And if he doesn't attack, that's fine. I'll just move them up here next turn. Anyway, that is the turn.